Alright, welcome everybody to Division 2, Round 5 of FRL. I'm joined by Bhaskar, Quatrus and ROBLOX, and we are about to start the race. But first I'm going to go through the strategies that some people might be going to. This is a graph designed by Vacans. Well, we have the two stubborn strategies. For example, medium, medium, soft. You will usually pit around lap 11 and then by lap 23 and do the final stint on the softs, because the softs don't really usually last that long. This track has around 30 corners and the tires wear out really quickly. The 3-stop, I doubt that anyone will use it. Most people will go either medium medium or soft medium medium. Now Quatrus is going to talk about the strategy. The driver standings and teams.
He's going for constructors. He's going for constructors. He wants me to go with drivers.
All right.
So with the driver standings, well, currently right now with the driver standings, currently P1 and P2. So DSF, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, and XR33. The difference between them two in the driver standings is 3 points, and then you got Lepre 28 that is 24th behind for P1. Right now, the point standings is very close into this race, very, very narrow, into the point where anything can happen.
Yeah, and going with the constructors, we have Dentley leading it, but Scuderia Hispania is only 13 points behind, with Dentley 97 points and Scuderia Hispania 84 points. In third, we have Spirit Racing carried mostly by Lepre, but having a solid lineup. Scuderia Squadra having disconnection problems with Black Serpent at 4th, and H71 squad record at 5th. Then we have Venus Racing at 6th, followed by Endurance, MinGP, Kazakh Racing Squad, and Porsche at last.
Alright. Now quali has started. Bhaskar, by the way, I'm pretty sure you can join because there's enough space.
Alright, let me just join in so I can get all the info that I need. By the way, let's talk about the track real quick while I'm joining in. So this track is the Bonn WCC. It's in Germany. It's a 5.5 kilometer race, and from what I know, the laps that were the race length will be 30 laps, correct?
Yeah, 30 laps.
Just want to make sure. I don't know if Division 1 has a shorter length than or a longer length than its predecessor.
No, they are the same.
But right now, let's actually look at the D2 predictions, Division 2 predictions. So right now, the driver that has the highest prediction to probably win, let me make sure to get the full name, is Black Serpent. Black Serpent is the one that has the highest percentage of predictability of winning this Grand Prix.
Black Serpent, as Quatrus mentioned, has had a lot of internet issues with disconnecting over the races. So let's see if today has better luck. But anyways, you can continue.
Yeah, we also
Actually,
have... continue what you were saying, Quatrus?
The first person to start the lap is DSF. Naturally, he's getting a purple sector 1. Let's see if anyone can snatch the purple from him. Yes, GTS with purple sector 1,
Oh,
but
Black Serpent.
Which
Serpent catching up as well.
Server 1, last card.
DSF really clean throughout the lap. Let's see if we can make any mistake. Oh. That's a very good lap by DSF. Let's see.
Looking very clean by looking at the onboard of Black Serpent. I would not be
Extra
surprised.
with purple.
Oh yeah, extra purple. As I
But
was gonna
let's
say,
look.
I wouldn't be surprised if Black Serpent took pole position. It's looking very good.
Yep, DSF set to finish the lap time. He's into the line 126.9. That's a mid lap. Yeah, Extra already beating him with a 126.7. Black Serpent, wow, 4 points, 4 tenths clear over XR.
Big gap there.
And I got the broadcasting ready to go for me. Well, I say
Good.
broadcasting. We'll talk about this. I'm in and like that. Currently, right now we're not seeing any purple sectors as of right now yet. Black Serpent, the high predictability winner, is in P1. And by the way, we also have predictabilities for P2 and P3. By the way, as well. I need to finish those real quick. So the driver that has a higher predictability for P2 is XR33. That's what we think that will have the high predictability for P2 for this Grand Prix. And then for third place, well, actually, it's pretty much even, split into like 8 different people for P3.
I would like to interrupt. Andrew has a purple sector 1, it looks like.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, let's mention that before the he threw a lap, but let's mention that before the quali started, he had the best lap time on the screen with a 125.8. That's only 4 tenths worse than a Division 1 pole lap. This is very impressive.
Considering the speeds that we see here in Division 2, if you compare that to D1, that is an amazing lap. If you could keep that pace, you should be able to win a race. Oh, XR! I was just looking at Andrew here, just hit the wall right on.
Avon goes P5.
That for him. This is overall honestly one of my more favorite tracks on the schedule. It's really more skill-based, has some tight corners, and it's one of those tracks where you have to be very cautious with all of your moves, because if you aren't cautious enough, that is, well, you might just go wide, hit the wall or something, and your lap could be completely done.
Someone is in the... Yeah, look at YouTube Bonds. He's sitting around there at the parking lot. Now he's moving. And there he goes.
I just want to say something real quick. Is that the reason why this track is pretty difficult? Well, first of all, let me open the track info again. So this track has 25 different turns. 25 different turns. And not even just that, it's a street circuit. So let's just say street circuits are the ones that are usually probably one of the most difficult ones to deal with, especially when it comes to tight turnings on some areas too. That's what we usually see is some difficulties, not all the time, but usually when it comes to it gets really bad.
Well, Mercedes finished. Continue.
We've seen plenty of these things with road courses before. Sometimes you do go with the layout of the road, and who knows how that's going to work out. It could look like a really nice track, or it could just be something really plain simple. This is one of those tracks where you have so much of street that you can use for a circuit. It kind of just comes together really. As XR is on a green sector. Oh, no, he hit the wall. My goodness, everyone hit the wall here.
Mercedes meanwhile finished P8 with his lap, but I've noticed something strange. He's a min
Oh,
GP
purple sector 2.
Oh,
main
look at Andrew.
Purple sector 2 for Andrew.
Andrew flying. But let me finish. But because Mercedes 44 is a min GP main driver, but he's driving. Oh, but Mercedes.
JT goes P4.
Black Serpent with a purple sector 1.
Andrew
P6. Black Serpent with one purple sector 1. It looks very, very clean.
Ooh, DSS goes P2. We're 61 thousandths behind Black Serpent for P1.
Now 1,000s,
Yeah, but-
100s. 6 100s.
Black Serpent green sector 2. If he doesn't make any mistake, he will extend the advantage over all of the drivers.
Indeed, he's doing really well so far. He's
Really close to the wall.
That means he's showing that he is pushing the car as much as he can. Represents
Yeah.
Scuderia Squadra.
And will he go into the 25s?
He's
Yes,
Oh.
at 25.9.
What is that gap, bro?
4 tenths over DSF, 7 tenths over XR, and 1 second and 1 tenth
I
over.
wouldn't be surprised if this guy is moved into D1 in future races, because he has some impressive pace.
Yeah, and he was reserving it D1 twice, and he got P5 in qualifying in Pomodoro.
I remember watching that race that he did at Commodore. You can tell he's just so good at his lines. Like, he tries to go more inside and get better of a runoff than all the other drivers. It seems to usually work out. Qualifying is usually his really good pace time. And if he can keep that for the race, he's always contending for the win.
Yeah, meanwhile, Leon is set to finish his lap. He's currently P13, and he stays P13. Unfortunately for him.
Currently, we just don't see any improvement from anyone else at the moment. I mean, we see their own self-improvement, but not an actual overall improvement into the purple sectors in either sector 1, 2, or 3. So, for right now, Serpent is going to be holding up. Right now is the provisional pole sitter. Right now,
Fire Hyper set to finish the lap. He didn't make a lap any earlier, so it's gonna be a one shot for him. And he goes
P11.
P11.
Not bad. Anyways, JT on a lap with a green sector. Let's see if he's able to.
Andrew is way further, and he got green sector 1, red sector 2.
This is looking very good for JT. Oh no!
oh, and he hit the wall.
I jinxed it.
Meanwhile, Andrew, rounding the final corner, is on the main straight now. P6 at the moment. And he goes, and he goes, and he goes, and he goes.
P2.
Got P2 with the purple sector
P2.
3.
Oh my goodness.
5 thousandths of a second over DSF.
Absolutely
Honking lap.
terrific.
The last person to finish the lap is
Aqua.
Makwa, 2 reds, P9. Green sector 1, though it doesn't improve. Alright, so now that quali is finished, let me tell you what I saw. Mercedes that finished P10, he is a min GP main driver, though he is driving in a 871 livery.
20 seconds in time. We'll be ready for lights out.
And there were no updates about the Mercedes switching teams or reserving for someone. So, I don't know.
All right. We have 5 lights.
And we're
And it's lights
underway.
out and away we go. Black Serpent's getting...
Ivan, stop on the truck.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Oh, no.
We can't get to him right now. Currently, we have a battle. We got Andrew. We got Black Serpent.
All
Number
drivers
44
except Ivan went away well. Black Serpent on the mediums, though Andrew on the softs, and another drivers on the softs are DSF and the drivers further at the back.
Absolutely, indeed.
As we saw from last season, softs are big advantage over mediums. So yeah, Andrew takes the lead right now, and he's gonna have to open the gap.
I'd like to say something here real quick. It looks like Ivan just might be done.
Yeah, he's retired. Sadly for him.
Didn't even get across the start line to start the race, and we already have a DNF here in Bond.
Oh my goodness.
The graphic says that he's on wet.
I think we have 2 DNFs. RX Gamer... Hand.
I don't think
RX
it's gonna
Gamer.
rain.
No way, did he really start on the wets? No way.
It looks like so.
No comment.
Oh my
Looks
god.
like Andrew's really pulling away from Black Serpent here.
Well, he is on the softer
Opening
compound.
the gap.
Oh,
8 tenths
XR33.
now.
XR33.
Wow, that's
With
really
single
fast.
board now.
And he's on medium tires, and he's actually starting to gain some time against Andrew.
Yes, and next to our Sector 1 is purple.
Let's focus on
Oh.
the strategy side of this race here. Andrew, DSF, and Fire Hyper, Lola Tornado,
I got
and
disconnected.
Vox are
No.
all on the soft compound tires. Everyone else is on mediums from my knowledge.
In my opinion, Andrew might go for a free stop here. His pace is really looking good.
He is on the soft
He
compound
goes
tires
really
again.
clean as he hits the wall at the moment.
About that, someone disconnected me out of the commentary booth, so I'm gonna talk to JT about that later.
Wait, were you kicked or?
Yeah, I got kicked.
Speaking of JT, he's in P4. Great stuff from him.
Oh,
Yeah,
very good
he's
for him.
Yeah, great for him. Also,
I think he got a disconnection last race.
Happened.
Andrew 2.5 already over Black Serpent. Wow. And he's set to have the fastest lap, 26.3.
Got a battle for second here. XR and Black Serpent. XR with a great corner. It looks like Black
Yeah.
Serpent is just edging ahead. Let's look in the back here to see what we have. Very spread out here early on in the race. Not much in the way of battles. It's a battle for 9th. Esper is at the first purple sector of this race, and Fire Hyper. Oh, Fire Hyper gets in the wall, and Jesper. Looks like he has taken away P9 for the moment.
These guys should focus more on Andrew because he's pulling away very fast. Now 3
He
seconds
is.
away.
Really is
3.3.
3.3. Now 3.4. He is on a tear. He might
Hey,
be on top compound tires, but we have seen people with different tires compared to other people and not even gain much time. He has been so consistent on his laps. It is very impressive, and I want to see how he finishes at the end of this race.
Currently, right now, we're seeing the battle. I'm seeing the battle between Black Serpent and XR33N. They are switching positions left and right. One gets a better exit, the other gets a better exit. This is actually quite interesting to see. Black Serpent is now holding. There's now a gap. Serpent is holding that P2 position, but right now Andrew is pulling away. He's going a bit of a more of an aggressive route here with his strategy. But Serpent and XR33, it looks like they're probably going to be trying to
Andrew made a mistake, a terrible mistake. Now the
Oh
gap
Oh,
no!
Andrew's made a huge mistake.
has melted,
Here comes Serpent.
melted into 1 second.
Aggression
Wow.
doesn't play a huge factor here, fellas. Sometimes it can play within your favor, or it might bite you in the butt. And it
Bone
looks
is the
like
definition of Bone is the definition of consistency.
Having a look at the spreadsheet, I'm pretty sure Mercedes is using the wrong car. If that's the
Yeah,
case,
Is
if
he?
that's the case, he
mentioned-
will be disqualified probably.
Yeah, I
Oh.
Wow,
mentioned
that
it
could be
already.
very interesting.
He is in the 871 car while being a MinGP main driver.
Yeah, that's
I don't know what
Oh,
happened here.
man.
No
Serpent
updates.
running in position 8, just getting overtaken by Jesper right now after he hit the wall. That is going to be very interesting from Mercedes. We're gonna see how this plays out. He's gonna get disqualified, most likely so.
Turpy retired.
Oh,
Oh,
we got
what?
our
Did
first
that?
Serpent's out of
retirement.
the race.
But look at the chat. He said he clipped the wall and got flunk.
oh,
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
will-
he flipped. We missed that.
we would like to see a replay on that.
Last season it would be a restart.
Yeah, we removed restarts for this season, so good luck if you flip.
But wait,
Oh,
but
yeah.
what about Nagoya?
What about what?
Nagoya.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait,
All right.
wasn't Nagoya meant to be modernized or something?
There was supposed to be like a fix to the bumps or like a new layout, but I don't know if that will ever happen.
Yeah, there was a questionnaire and most of the people suggested a new layout. Though, coming back to the race, Andrew is still leading by 1 second over Black Serpent. Black Serpent, 2 green sectors and worn out mediums.
Yeah, that's pretty strange. I don't know.
Not
Oh,
a-
Andrew.
Oh, Andrew!
Oh, Andrew.
Andrew, corner cut. Andrew is losing ground,
Good
and
seeing
Black
you.
Serpent is willing to get an advantage with it. As now he has a slipstream.
Can I put out something about Serpent's final corner? He dips the 2 tires past the inside of the curve and keeps way more inside traction than an Andrew, and he hit the wall. And Andrew's going to gain some more time ahead of Serpent.
By the
5
way,
tenths. So in a long straightaway.
Hyper-spitted.
Yeah, Fire Hyper is the first ever man to pit this race. Let's
I
see
know
what their
his strategy is gonna be.
mediums.
Okay. Right now, currently Andrew.
oh
Has
DSF made a corner cut.
Oh, DSF
yeah.
corner cut. Yep. And here comes
Yeesh.
JT.
JT will be now fighting for P4.
By the way, I got confirmation from race director Dad that Mercedes is indeed in the wrong car, so
Wow.
he might
So
He's
be
gonna be
screwed.
qualified.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
he
much
will be
over for
disqualified.
him.
Looks like
Speaking of
JT is
Mercedes,
ahead
we
of
have a
DSF
fight.
for the moment.
We have a four-way fight for P6 at the moment between Mako, Jasper, Susi Imposter, and Mercedes himself.
Yeah, a lot of people here. There's
Well,
like
Mercedes count. Hang on.
It
just
looks
be
like a
aware, Mercedes-
slip. It looks like a fight in a slip circuit, though it's bomb.
oh, Mako goes a bit deep. But
Andrew's in the
managed-
pits. Andrew's in the
yeah,
pits.
Andrew and DSF.
Yeah, Andrew,
DSF as well. I was just about
Andrew
to
and
point
DSF.
out, yeah.
Interesting strategy
Jasper is
because South should last max to 8 hours, but they are hitting after 6 laps.
Andrew is on the soft.
Everyone
DSF's going on the medium still.
No, Andrew is on the
Volgas
medium.
also came in.
All the
everyone
soft
is-
runners
Volgas
are
goes to
going
the
to the pits.
mediums.
No, Tornado Warnings is staying out as the only soft runner. So yeah, Black Serpent takes the lead now over XR and JT's. But JT's isn't that much behind.
If I want to say something,
I'd like
If
to
I
say
wanted-
something about Jasper. because Jesper has been on an absolute tear this race. He has gained a lot of spots since the race start, and you could tell since the race started, he knew what he was doing. He's up to P4, probably soon to be about P6, P7. Still a great job from him. Over to whoever was
Yeah,
gonna
and
come next.
the commentary discourse because he hit the wall. Oh, he almost flipped,
Oh, wow.
but this okay with that. Though he lost a lot of ground, Michael and Mercedes catching up to him.
I'd also like to point out, 1 second, YouTube Vlog seems to be out of the race, so we're down to 12 racers in this race.
Yeah,
Let me remind you.
everyone will get points if they finish. So
By the
Yeah,
way,
let me
Mercedes
remind
is
you,
probably
though.
gonna be disqualified.
Yeah, let me remind you though that in Division 2 West last season there were 8 drivers to finish. No, 9.
yeah, I
With
think
If I could
Sim
just-
Buster winning.
Looks like
I-
XR is closing in on Serpent.
If I could get a word out real quick. Currently, right now, we're still seeing with JT and XR33 and also Black Serpent. It looks like they're going more. They're going more with the optimal, the optimal race strategy at the moment.
I
Yep.
totally agree with you, Baskar.
So-
And let me remind you that And yeah, let me remind you that there is a championship battle going on. Black Serpent isn't that much behind XR and DSF.
yeah,
Yeah, so right now we expect them to box here soon, XR33 JTF. But right now, Andrew is making some ground at the moment because he's on fresher tire compounds. He's on fresher tires.
Speaking of beating, continue.
Andrew has just overtaken Jesper and Mercedes for P4. You should be in the race lead once Serpent, XR, and JT pit if he stays out that long.
And yeah, speaking of beating, let me remind you that there is a chicane that is not covered that much, and if you go straight, you're getting a disqualification or a 20-second penalty. And no matter how much time you gain.
By the
So
way, there's
all
a
drivers
fight-
have to watch out for it.
There's a fight for P1 at the moment between XR and Black Serpent.
We just got info. Hey, we just
Extra
got
hit the
info
wall.
from. Oh yeah. We also got info that from Yodo is that Tornado also went into the chicane wall, so he lost a decent bit of ground.
Yeah, he's currently running 12th, last running car.
But right now we got Black Serpent and XR33 are now wanting to tangle, but soon they will have to pit. They are pretty much. It looks like they are going with the optimal pit strategy. They're going with the two-stopper.
Yeah, Royal, how much the mediums were able to rise?
The optimal will be 11 laps, but if anyone wants to do an undercut, this would be the perfect lap to do it. For example, for Black Serpent or XR.
Yeah, and we
Let's see
should
if anyone is able to do that.
Yeah, and we should definitely expect it from either Black or XR, as they're fighting for the lead for 10th lap in a row.
By the way, I'm
Serpent with a
having
great
a look
run.
at the gaps, and Andrew is not really looking like he's gaining a lot. He's been stuck in the 11 seconds for like this lap and the lap 9.
You think there's something wrong? Oh no! X33. It looks like he corner cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big corner cut.
it did, and it's about information if he wants to pit now or next lap.
They're gonna have to pit now, I think. I
This
think Black
track is
Serpent is
lovely.
looking. I think Black Serpent is looking behind. Is like probably has a sign. Is like I think this is probably the time for a pit after XR33 making that mistake. Black Serpent's in the lead, but then at the same time,
Neither of them pitted.
Yeah, none of them are pitting. It looks like they're pitting on the next lap. It looks like they're trying to hold these tires out as much as they can. Andrew is slowly, very, very slowly gaining.
Yeah,
JT
has made a corner cut because Andrew gained up to him 5 seconds a lap. And he's now willing to pass JT's for P3. Will he get it done this corner?
He will.
He does.
He does.
He gets it.
Yeah, so the rush is on for Andrew, as he now is expected to take the lead after this lap, as Black Serpent and XR are possibly pitting.
Oh, by the way, it's, Fire Hyper looks to be out
T!
as well. Yep, he is.
JT just stopped. He didn't
Oh.
corner cut, but he stopped.
Yeah, he made the
Wow.
corner
Did he
cut
flip?
again.
Did he flip or?
No, he just stopped. Just saw him just
Wow.
slow down heavily.
And he hit the
And he
wall
hit the wall.
again.
Like, he
It's
stopped
to
or
be
made a
expect-
massive
it's to
corner
be
cut.
Here comes Xer.
So it
And
looks like
now,
the tires are keep on.
Serpent goes wide, Xer goes through.
and yeah, it makes a fight between JT's and Mercedes in the
They're
wrong
in the
car.
pits.
There they go.
Yeah, they are pitting. That makes Andrew possibly the race leader with DSF P2. DSF 2.4 behind Andrew on the same strategy.
Serpent gets out ahead of Xer.
But not by
DSF
much.
Up
though.
into P2. Also,
A lot of
Mercedes
people
Oh,
winning.
that was close for DSF.
and Jesper
Um,
also in, yeah.
Yeah,
DTS
so all the
and a
medium
lot of
runners are pitting, and I wonder if DSF and Andrew are really going on the strat, because one of them might make a restop here. DSF, I would expect him to do a two-stop, but Andrew is really flying through the circuit, both qualifying and the start of the race, so he might be convinced to do a three-stop here.
So right now, just currently just seeing this, Andrew is now leading the race at the moment, but he is on, well, older tires. So let's just say Serpent. Oh my goodness! Actually, the difference is much smaller than I thought.
Yeah.
5 seconds. And if they could just work together and fight against
No,
each other, they,
JT.
JT retired.
Oh no, JT!
No.
He-
What do you think this issue might be? Why did he retire?
No.
I don't know.
it could be
And
a
now
steering
we're
fail.
down
Could be-
11.
I think
no,
the engine just stopped. Something with
No.
the diffuser.
I'm not sure if it's an engine problem, steering problem, probably, or brake failure.
might have been.
Yeah, so we have
Regular
10
problem.
drivers on the ground, with Mercedes possibly getting disqualified. So
Indeed.
So with Mercedes,
So-
if he gets disqualified, it will be 9 cars running here in Bonn, and we're not even halfway through this race.
that's crazy.
That is.
I wonder-
Excellent sector.
I wonder what is an FRO record of the least number of cars finishing the race, because last season it was 8 cars in Division 2 West at the final round at Kilima, won by me.
Oh yeah, there were 8. I thought there were.
Yeah. The famous Frotus lap.
Oh wait, you were Division 2 West.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the famous Fortnite final event. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that.
and the Frotus lap.
And I'm going to have to interrupt for one moment. Serpent and XR33, well, mainly Serpent, is definitely gaining a lot of time at the moment. So that is looking really good. Black Serpent is having a really well race strategy so far, and he's doing everything that he can to make that gap. Right now, he is closing into DSF right now, representing Dentley Continental.
Meanwhile, we had an overtake on the track. Tornado is fighting with Leon for P9.
It'll probably be-
Oh, Tornado! Tornado stopped on the track, but he's back at it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Serpent
Great
getting
for Tornado.
yeah, Black Serpent with a green sector 1 as well as XR, and the gap is melting in ice. 3 seconds now to DSF. 2.8 now.
XR33 is also gaining
2.6.
too. Hey, don't forget, look at XR33. He's now starting to find some pace too.
Oh, he hit the wall.
Hispania.
Oh,
Oh,
Who
wait,
hit the wall?
he's right
XR.
behind DSF at the moment.
XR did hit the wall just a little bit, but not by much.
Yeah, DSF with a better line now. As Black Serpent wins the Apex.
yeah, this has been a very,
He's
very
willing to
close
pass him
race
this up.
with the strategy side.
Yeah, this race turns out to be very chaotic so far.
Right now, it's really spread out besides the battle for P2. Drivers are just racing, but overall, Andrew is just kind of pulling away for the moment.
By the way, Quattros, the question that you asked of how many cars was the record to finish at least is 5 cars since season 3.
Damn.
So that's
Wow,
pretty much
5 cars.
Black Serpent
Black
stopped on the
Serpent!
track.
Oh, Black
Oh,
Serpent!
no!
He stopped!
No,
Oh, he's
He
back.
keeps
he's
going,
back.
but
He's back,
going down
but
to P.
at
No, he's
the
on
last
P2.
round at Pier,
No, he's on
Oh,
P2
P2
P2.
from Ma-
actually, never mind. The screen was being weird, but
well, at Pier Calma, let me remind you that
XR.
he made. Oh, XR made the corner cut. But let me remind you that Black Serpent at Pier Calma last race, he made the jump scare like that twice or 3 times, then he is disconnected. So this might be a very bad sign for Black Serpent and for Scuderia Squadra as JT's has retired.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out, look at the gap from P4 to P5, even though Mercedes is probably going to be DNF, so we'll use Among Us. Gap is about 18 seconds from 4th to 6th, soon to be 5th.
Yeah, that is a massive spread out. And this race actually shows who is gonna be contending for the Division 2 title, possibly.
Yeah, I'll be right back for 1 moment.
Alright. Anyways, Black Serpent catching up Andrew. 1.2 seconds now. Way faster tires. Probably going to catch up completely at the end of this lap.
Yeah, he's willing to get him past this lap already. Maybe in this sector because the gap is 6 tenths. Andrew is losing ground. Yeah, 3 tenths. It may be already after the sling.
Yeah, Serpent is wearing some really good lap times. I think Andrew might have hit the wall. He did.
DSF did too. And there goes XR.
There it is.
So yeah, it
Serpent
looks
is
like we
way
have
faster.
And
at this
look,
rate we.
Black Serpent.
Oh, Andrew!
Oh, Andrew hit the
There
wall.
he goes.
Almost flipped there, and Serpent is off.
Yeah, so at this rate, we are halfway done, and at this rate it looks like we're gonna have Black Serpent and Extra battle for the win, and a battle between Andrew and DSF for P3.
Correct. Black Serpent opening the gap now. 1.3 seconds to Andrew.
Yeah, and XR is already gaining on Andrew, 7 tenths behind.
Right.
Pretty good.
Let's have a
It
look
just
at
kinda-
that.
Oh, continue what you were saying. Sorry.
No, I finished.
Oh yeah. So right now, with Andrew's already losing.
Black
Hey,
Serpent
Black
again stopped on the track.
Oh man,
No,
He's
he's,
Oh no.
he's
No.
lagging badly.
Oh.
no, he's
This is a
losing
very
connection.
bad sign.
Oh no,
By
no,
the
no, no!
way,
He's
here
losing
comes
connection. This is
XR.
not.
Here comes XR.
Oh, no,
XR
XR.
hit the wall. And Andrew's
XR
gonna
hit the
take
wall.
back his second place for now.
Let's have a look on the fact that Mercedes is gaining on DSF. He gained 3 seconds.
Yeah, although that might not matter at the end, because he'll probably be disqualified for spying in the wrong car.
I wonder how did that happen?
That's gotta be really hard to do. I don't know how you don't know what car you're doing.
Taylor
Was it a
Blocks,
kind of
look
lag or
at
something? I don't know.
Taylor Blocks, look at
Uh,
the Jimmy chat. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just right now, currently so far. Just currently so far right now, Black Serpent is leading the race, but right now he's currently having some problems right now. Internet
XR with a corner
problems.
cut.
Oh yeah,
And he's getting passed by DSF. XR in P4.
I think Pressure's getting the best of him.
Yep, and it looks like Black Serpent has a win in hands unless he disconnects.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, Andrew, I'm kind of surprised a little bit that he hasn't been overtaken by XR33. XR33, it looks like he's getting pressured right now. He's getting overtaken by DSF. DSF is battling for podium position right now. That could definitely help with the momentum and also the morality as well.
I don't know if Black Serpent made a chronicle or something, but Andrew gained 1.5 seconds over on Black Serpent.
Oh, yes, he did. Oh,
the
my
gap was
goodness.
3.5, now it's 2.2. So yeah, very
By the
Good
way,
eye
very
there,
interesting.
Chris.
I have to remind that XR and DSF are the both championship leaders. If whoever finishes ahead will get the championship lead, so this will be an interesting fight till the end.
A close
I'd
gap.
also like to point out, we are barely even past halfway through this race. And considering how spread out the majority of the field is, this might come down to strategy as I say that Andrew comes into the pits.
Oh, the
Good eye
Yes,
there
he's
on the
going
strategy.
on his second stop and DSF with him.
DSF. Oh yeah, another medium, I guess.
Yep, they are going on a 2-stop strategies as predicted. Yep,
Them
they're
pitting
going on the
first.
mediums.
Exactly. This is actually quite interesting with how their strategy is.
Andrew gets past Mercedes for P3 virtually. So yeah, this shows how spread out the standings are.
Oh,
The field
indeed it
is.
is. But I think they're going with a practically a modified aggressive setup, but it looks like a different type of setup where it could be just be a two-stopper. Could be just be a two-stopper, and that's pretty much it.
This race looks like at the end we're gonna have a rush to the line with Andrew and DSF leading and Black Serpent and XR gaining on softs.
Oh, indeed. This is actually quite very interesting so far. Right now, XR33 and Black Serpent, P2 and P1, in this great Grand Prix, aka
Yeah,
our
so
own German Grand Prix. It's the
now
only
nothing,
German one in the
nothing really appears to be going on the track. No battles. So let me remind you, last season in Bloodborne, in Division 2 West, there was a famous mine-born watch out for Beast.
Oh yeah. Kind of sucked a little bit that I wasn't able to fulfill the rest of my duties for Division 2 West due to computer issues. Something that was outside of my control, but good news is I'm back now. A lot of new faces and a lot of old ones.
Yes.
So this is actually very awesome. Right now, Black Serpent is leading this race. XR33, he's going to need to do is, he needs to calm down just a little bit when it comes to taking in the turns. Just try to be a little bit more patient when it comes to it. Because he's hitting the walls. He's constantly just hitting walls and like that, like if it's like a ping pong ball. He's turning into a ping pong ball.
Yeah, XR is very
Good
fast,
comparison.
but not like he's very aggressive on sometimes.
Yeah. At the moment, the person who is plumb last is Leon, driving for Venus. Venus had a great start of the season with Tony carrying the team. Good result by him, but he retired. But from my information, Venus it might go for a big signing soon.
Let's see.
Actually, the last place driver is not Leon. It's actually Tornado Warning. He's actually the
Yep,
last place driver.
he overtook him. No way I disconnected.
Right now, we can just see
I
what's
disconnected.
going on.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna like rejoin.
Okay,
The
you're all
battle
good.
I'd say we have is back in P9 between Leon and Tornado. They're about a minute and 18 seconds behind the race leader. The
They're
race
happy.
leader Serpent.
They're having their own little race so far. That's what it
They
is.
are.
We don't have to worry about that so far. But right now, strategy is the name of the game at this point in the Division 2. And not
It
just
really
that for
is.
and not just that for a lot of other people. Just be aware, with Division 2, this is newer people. Of course, we might see a little bit more mistakes from these people than compared to Division 1. So
Yeah, and I just
that's what
noticed
to
that.
expect.
Yeah, and I just noticed that Spirit GP has no cars. Spirit GP had a great start of the season as well with Lepre carrying points, but Lepre didn't show up. And with Ivan retiring from the race, Spirit might be potentially falling off to P5 in the constructors. As let me remind you, the gap between P3 in the constructors and P5, that is between Spirit Racing, Scuderia Squadra, and
Mercedes and
871 is only 9 points. And yeah, Mercedes is coming up for his final stint.
But at the
Missed the
same
box.
time, is any of this matter when he picked the wrong car that he's supposed to be driving? So
well, we're gonna see. He's most likely going to be disqualified, sadly. He's
we
currently
will
running
see.
P7.
Well, the race officials will talk about it. Right now, it's not within our concern, but we know that there is a definite problem with that. But right now, all we have to worry about is how the strategy is going to go. Who's going to do well within the strategy? Who's going to play the bigger factor for this?
Picking
Right
in
now-
Formula One. Sorry for interrupting.
Continue.
So speaking of an F1 language, the stewards will investigate this problem after the race.
Exactly. Right now, Black Serpent is holding the lead. XR33 is boxing.
Yeah, so he's getting undercut here on Black Serpent.
Let's see
Maybe
what
gonna
type of
maybe
tires.
go for the sauce.
Let's see. I am looking at it right now.
Black Serpent!
No,
Black Serpent!
no way!
Serpent!
No! Black Serpent! For the third time! It happened at Flevo when he was leading with
Oh.
4 laps left. He disconnected.
No.
He disconnected at Perkama while fighting for the lead. And now, while he's leading by 5 seconds, he disconnects for the third time. And this is a massive complications. These are massive complications for Scuderia Squadra. No points for them. And this might mean that Spirit Racing, even though Leopard didn't show up and Ivan retired just at the start of the race, might keep P3 in the constructors.
Well, all I
Now
can
this
say,
is-
all I want to say is that, oh my goodness, what
So yeah, we now
just witnessed.
have the top 3 we have the realization for top 3, but let's see now at which queue. Andrew now leading over DSF and XR. DSF 3.3 behind Andrew. XR is gonna have a rush into the line for the lead and for the win possibly, with 8 seconds behind Andrew.
He's on. Right now, XR is on a fresher, not just fresher tires, but a softer tire. All he has to do is just be patient. Just race your own race, stick to your own line, and just keep your head on the swivel. If he can just do that, he can gain a lot of time and start to put pressure within the top two, whether one, they have to pit, or two, they hit the wall. Or corner cut. One of those two.
Yeah, so now we have no fights in the track except a fight for P5. We have Jasper, Makwa, and Among Us Imposter within each other by a second or something. With Assassin Imposter being closer to Makwa than Makwa is to Jasper.
Yeah, Among Us has been very consistent this race. It's great for him that he's running to P7. Finished P7 at Pomodoro, maybe it's going to be another one for him. But over to XR, I think he's going to win this race. He should hopefully be on
it's an F.
We have 6 laps left, possibly.
Well, not 6. No, not 6 laps. 6 laps is lap 25 out of 30 because right now we're on the 24 lap. We're on lap 24. We completed 23 laps.
Yeah, but Andrew is running around in the final corner at the moment, so yeah.
Okay, now it's going to be 6 laps to go.
Yeah, and XR already is gaining 5.9 seconds to Andrew. It was 8 seconds at the start of the stint.
And now
the gap is melting in ice. He already has DSF in his horizon.
Well, he has him on
his.
He has eyes on this. He has eyes on him right now. He can visually see him. He can
DSF will
start to attack.
Yeah, DSF will start to feel his breath on his neck. His XR is gaining, is rushing for the win. His third win of the season, third win of his career. Season 8 is the new point in biography, if I can say that, of XR's, because he is the season-wide survivor.
Yeah, currently right now, that gap is melting away. XR33 is racing his own race. He's trying to keep his nose clean, trying to make sure that he can do, end it off pretty well. Right now, Andrew is on older tires and on a harder compound. Same thing with DSF as well. Right now, who's getting the bigger end out of this is XR33.
XR, who is only 1 second from DSF.
Yeah, actually, I want to say a good word about Andrew. Andrew, who is a rookie, podium last season, last race, Hurricane, and is making no mistakes. He is doing what he can to keep his legacy to win this race.
And he's running some good pace here, but it's all going to come down to if XR is going to catch up in enough time. XR right now at the moment is getting very close to DSF, about 6/10.
Could this be the race-winning strategy?
Yeah, if I'm to predict, he is gonna catch Andrew at lap 28 or something.
Alright, hold on, fellas.
The gap is 3 seconds.
We're getting ready for the overtake. XR33, smooth the
Andrew,
tires.
meanwhile,
great move.
I'm gonna focus on Andrew. He hit the wall.
Oh no!
Oh yes, he did.
The gap is going down.
The gap is going down to 2.4 seconds.
Remember what I said, guys. If he just runs a smoother line, oh, he went a little wide there. Now DSF. Oh no! Now we're just seeing a battle. Okay, so what I was saying is that XR33, all he has to do is keep his nose clean and let them make the mistakes. And currently that's what's happening, but he also made a little smidge of a mistake as well. Currently,
but
battle for P1 could be on the horizon. 4 laps to go.
Yeah, but Andrew is driving really clean at the moment. His Sector 3 was really promising. If he's not gonna win, P2 is right up for him.
Oh, look. Gap is closer and closer and closer.
Yeah, and XR is bringing DSF with himself. He's really close. Is really like behind him on slipstream. So DSF might fight with Andrew for P2 potentially if Andrew makes a mistake.
Hey, we have a battle for P5 happening.
Yep, Makwa and Jasper wheel to
There
wheel
you go.
every corner.
And by the way, take it in remembrance, this P5 battle might just be the battle for P4 considering Mercedes has probably got a good 90% chance of being disqualified for selecting the wrong car.
Well,
Um,
Is less than
Oh, Andrew hit the wall and the gap
0.8,
went top
0.6,
1
6
second.
tenths. 6
Yeah,
tenths
he's
off.
gonna get him. He's gonna get him. There is no way Andrew will defend it.
Andrew's on high
XR33.
pressure now.
Hold on to thought. 5 tenths off. We are closing into now, approaching towards 3 laps to go. Well, approaching towards it. Not quite there yet. And Andrew is trying to hold the P1 position, but XR33 is trying to score really good points here and try to get a Grand Prix
Leon
win.
getting a blue flag as the first driver here.
Yep, Andrew, XR33 battle, 3 laps to go. Right now, slipstream range, 210.
If Andrew gets overtaken, possibly, he needs to stay patient as XR might get some mistake and it will pay to Andrew and only him. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
DSF has fallen back badly, only 7 seconds behind Pac that is fighting for the lead.
What a
Right
line
now,
by
yeah.
XR.
XR has a good line. He's trying to go for the overtake.
Yeah,
Andrew
he's
has to be
going
the
for
one
him.
that needs to be patient. Andrew has to be the
Oh.
one that needs to
Oh.
be patient. No,
He went
goes
wide.
wide.
No!
But he gets a better line, so he fights back. Wow,
They both
that
go
was good.
wide.
Andrew has to run these
Oh.
really good lines.
They're
to
fighting
close
for the
line
lead.
XR.
Surprisingly, Andrew isn't falling off that much.
Andrew goes a little wide there.
Yeah, that means extra stairs are not that massive now as he takes the lead.
33.
Oh, but wait now.
There we
Oh,
go.
he hit the
There
wall
it is.
slightly. But it's not over yet, I reckon.
It's not over yet. It's not over until
He's on the
they say it's
slipstream right
over.
now. He might get it back. 2
We're
laps to
now
go.
We're at the penultimate lap right now. 3 tenths is the difference. Andrew is trying to get that position back, but I don't know if the tires will hold for him. He has to rely on this long straightaway right now. But I don't think it is. As long as
Oh, he
keeps his nose clean.
almost. He
As long as
almost hit the wall, Andrew.
Yeah, as long as XR33 keeps his nose clean.
But it's keeping
race
up
is
with him.
guaranteed.
That's surprising.
Indeed it is. He's on older tires, he's on a harder compound, and yet he's making it work.
pushing to the limits for the win, and Dexter made it.
XR33!
This is going to be very close to the line. All right.
Indeed it is. Right now,
Andrew.
XR33 is holding within P1. Andrew
Well,
is actually staying within P2. He is staying within striking distance. He is pressuring XR33. 33 is making mistakes now.
Well, in my opinion, no matter where does he finish, Andrew, P1 or P2, he's my driver of the day. It's
Driver of the
surprising
day,
how
indeed.
he keeps up with XR being on softs while Andrew is in worn out mediums.
Exactly.
I totally agree with you. It's a very
Oh,
impressive-
tornado.
Tornado one.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Tornado with a blue flag.
It looks like Exo's gonna pull away here, coming to the final lap here at
One.
one. I'm gonna let you guys
Yep.
Well,
know.
it's still not over yet. The gap is 5 tenths. He
5
still
tenths
might
now,
catch
probably
up.
Maybe, yeah, probably maybe
Let's
4
see
tenths.
if XR makes any mistake.
Let's see. XR33 pressure can get the best of him in some areas, and let's just say and that ends up him meeting Mr. Barry R. If you guys got that reference, good job.
Well,
Um,
XR has a lot of pressure on his shoulders at the moment.
Oh, they
as
both
well as
slide
Andrew.
on the wall.
The gap is opening 1 second at the moment, though he has the slipstream all the time. He is in the
Wow.
radio slipstream.
But he's
Oh, 1.2,
there are
1.3.
You might be
Don't-
over.
yeah,
It might be over though. XR needs to make a corner cut if Andrew wants to win.
Right now, I think we're heading to sector 2. I think we're
Yeah, it's
exiting
over.
sector 2 right now.
Andrew is out of the slipstream range.
Yep, 1.5 seconds. XR33 just needs to keep his nose clean. If not, Andrew might just slipped right through.
Hit the
But
wall, Andrew.
yeah, nope, the race is done. XR33 had the winning strategy right there. See, on
XR
the
takes
final
the lead in
turn,
the Drivers' Championship, his third win of the season. His third win in
XR
his career, he wins the German Grand Prix at Bonn. Wow, that is a promising drive. Andrew, his second consecutive P2 and DSF, keeping up possibly with XR as the championship battle goes to Gisborne, New Zealand. A slip track.
Indeed, this is actually just awesome. Just seeing that.
Mercedes, not yet with P4.
I don't think he's gonna. We're not sure. Once again, he has that
We
investigation.
need to wait for
Yeah,
race directors.
yeah. Jasper comes home to take P5. He's also having a good season at the moment. Makwa is improving a lot since round one, P6, and Amogo Sassi Imposter is the last driver to cross the line. P7 for him as
Race
he's weaving on the
dedication.
straight, weaving, weaving, dancing, and it takes the checkered flag. Yeah, that wraps up our race. Royal, Baskar, and TLR. Who is your driver of the day?
We
My
can all
driver
agree with
today
you,
has to be Andrew. He did an
Andrew.
amazing job in qualifying. He did a great job at the start of the race. Even though he might have not won, he held up for so long against XR, and it was so impressive. And he gets a
Yeah,
great P2 finish. He
I
deserves
just,
driver of the day.
as I want to say too, it's like once again, Andrew went for a more of an aggressive strategy with with the aggressive two stopper, while XR33 went for the optimal two stopper, and honestly, just that was just terrific. He pulled it
yeah,
through. He done really well. He made it work. I know he really wanted that Grand Prix win really badly, but at the same time, that was just something.
yeah. And
Um,
finally, Royal. Who is your driver of the day?
Probably one that didn't finish the race. Black Serpent drove really, really well, but couldn't bring it home. It's really sad for him because he's
Yeah,
losing a lot of points with those disconnections.
I just want to say this for the race predictions because I have it open. For the good chunk of people that pick for Black Serpent, just use as tissues now. I feel bad for you. DSF was like you had Andrew. Andrew actually was the second driver that was there. Actually, no, it was XR. Or man, this is actually kind of weird. They were actually almost tied for. Yeah, no, they're tied for the second driver to win the race. So for the people that picked those two, well, let's just say your predictions were higher for that moment. But
yeah, and
XR won the race. But that was awesome. That's going to definitely help with the driver standings. That's going to be helping with the constructor standings. We got to see. We're probably going to give you that update on the next Grand Prix. But other than that, absolutely terrific.
yeah, and
Absolutely terrific.
let me have a go with the driver of the day. There were some candidates to get that, as Black Serpent got a really good job until his retirement.
He's gone.
Uh,
He's gone.
yeah, uh,
No,
XR, race
yeah,
winner, Champions League
yeah,
leader,
like
but it has to be
punches.
Andrew.
Royal left.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh, never mind. I thought Royal. I thought you
uh,
did left.
but yeah, it has to be Andrew. He's an FRL rookie and he has already 2 wins, 2 podiums this season. He opened a really good gap on softs and maintained it on mediums to get the P2. And his last laps were astonishing. Like that was a really hard to get,
Yeah.
maintain the gap to XR and have the chances for the win on worn out mediums while XR being on softs to the last lap. That's impressive. And I think Andrew might be contending for wins. Maybe in Gisborne. Maybe in Gisborne. And yeah, so that wraps up our stream, I believe.
Yeah, thank you everyone for coming in, and we will see you in 2 weeks for Gisborne. If you
Yep.
want to say
Goodbye.
anything, then it's your chance now, Bhaskar and Quatrus.
I'm very
I
happy
just
to
want
join in. Things got a little chaotic, but at the same time, I mean that's what to expect with Division Two. Things goes a little bit chaotic. A lot of mistakes can happen, but other than that, it was just fun. It was just fun to watch, enjoyable to see, and can't wait for the next Grand Prix.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you everyone in 2 weeks. Goodbye.
See you
Goodbye.
guys.